Mel, I've seen the fan that I want for the house. It's there, look. So here you are, look, I thought I'd show you the Land Transportation Office. It's right next to LCC. If I show you up the road, they're doing up LCC, they're renovating it as well. So yeah, the repainting. So the Land Transport Office is right next to LCC. And here, look, emissions test centre this way. I mean, I have to laugh every time I pass the place, because I think you're aware of the emissions when you get behind one of these trikes, especially. You've got to pass it, because if you don't, you'll die of carbon monoxide poisoning. Here's the emissions test centre, look, and when you've had a vehicle and the registration runs out, this is the place you'll bring it to. You can't get your registration papers until you've had your emissions done on the car or motorbike, whatever it is you've got. So that's something to bear in mind when you come. You do need an emissions test, and that's every time you renew your papers. So Mel, a few of our subscribers are wanting to know how your pregnancy's gone on. It's a nice little bump you've got there now.
Just football.
Football, yeah. It's been quite good for you, hasn't it, this pregnancy? You've not been, you've not had morning sickness or anything like that, have you?
But now I feel hard to walk now because my belly.
You feel hard to walk? Shall I show you how to walk? Here you are. Look. That's how you walk, okay?
Oh, careful. Did you do it again?
No, I'm not going to do it again. No. Because they all think I'm kapai. So it's been pretty good. It's been pretty good. What's your back, babe? Your pregnancy's been pretty good,
yes,
yeah?
So.
But are Filipinas stronger than Western women, do you think? Hey?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah? So that's why they have lots of children, is it? This is what I love about Naga and the Philippines. It's always busy, there's always stuff going off, there's always something happening. You walk around the streets, there's always something to look at. Stick your nose in. Now, I don't know about in the US, but in the UK, pet shops aren't allowed to have dogs in cages and different stuff now. And the licenses are incredibly hard to get. They can keep birds like parrots and budgerigars, that kind of thing, but that's about it. The rest of the pet shop will be food, accessory items, that kind of thing. But here you can go into the pet shop and there's little puppies in cages and all sorts. It's quite heart-wrenching sometimes to see them, but that's life in the Philippines. It is changing. The infrastructure here is getting a lot better, but they say the Philippines is about 5 to 6 years behind Thailand. So that should give you an idea where we are with the infrastructure here. Where you going, babe? Are you trying to give me a heart attack? Walk me around in the sun?
We will buy stuff for my mom.
Oh, you're good. Alright, going to buy for mom.
The pineapple is big.
The what?
Pineapple.
The pineapple's big.
Yeah.
Ask how much. 45? That is expensive. I get it to walk in front of me because if they see me, not all the time, I'm not going to say it's 100% of the time, but more often than not they'll add a few pesos on because they think you can afford it. which compared to most Filipinos, I guess you can. Right, now if you've got a Sari-sari store, this is the kind of place you'll come and get your stuff. I love these. There's some smaller ones. The big ones are nice, but I prefer the smaller ones. Oh, they're to die for, they are. So if you've got a Sari-sari store, you'll come to somewhere like this, and this is where Mel's mum comes to get some of her shop items, and especially the little chocolate things that I keep eating. And you know what? I keep saying to myself that I'm not a sweet tooth, but there's certain things in the Philippines, these sweets I just love, and like I say, I just love these. What, 2?
No, 6 pack.
6? Ooh. There you go. You want, baby? What, that?
No, this one. Can make it 15.
Okay, yeah. Keep me going. Here, let me carry it for you. Right, we're in a place called Market Square. Can you remember when you were back in the US or the UK and you were married and your wife used to drag you around all these shops? Well, it's no different when you come to the Philippines. Oh, there is. We've got baby strollers here, lot. All the bottles and the clothes and things are downstairs. There's no prices. You got a price?
395.
How many?
3,395.
3,395 is about the same. They don't look as good though. What about something like this? Yeah. It's got a price on it, Mel. It's there, look there.
2,800.
2,800?
It's cheaper here.
Yeah. It's cheaper in here than LCC.
How much is LCC? 4,000, right?
Yeah. Oh, were they? No, they weren't.
Yeah, it's 4,000.
Was it? Oh. There's no cribs or anything, is there? Oh well. So that's the end of our shopping trip, isn't it, Mel?
Yeah.
Now, when we come in, we nearly went home, but Mel decided she wanted to have a quick look in here, and we're going to get outside and the heavens are going to open up because it's very dark outside. There was a thunderstorm yesterday which knocked the power out for a good 3 hours. It took one of the transformers down, one of the lightning strikes. So I hope that doesn't happen today. So that's it from me, and that's it from pregnant person. See you on the next video.